All right. Peace, y'all. Peace to the guys and goddesses, kings, queens, emperors, chiefs, priests. My phone, when I was doing I already got the first video part of this video uploading. So when y'all see this second part, this is just the second part from the first video. You know, I had phone died when I was out there making a video. I didn't know my shit was already low on battery. So, you know, came back home, finished my little walk, came back home. I had to do some other shit. I'm like, I gotta clean up because I already had shit planned for this rising to get done, so I ain't got to worry about it later today. You feel me? And I'm gonna just say something. When you plan for a day, make sure it's always the night before. I don't know why, but when you plan something the night before and set it in stone, I swear to God, it's like the energy for it boosts even more when you wake up the next day. Like, versus waking up that same day and you be like, oh, I'm gonna do this today, I'm gonna do that today, and you kind of really don't. Some people, you know, say still do it, but some people, you know, you like, I'm gonna do this today, I'm gonna do this day, then you like end up don't doing it or doing some different shit. Yeah, do it the night before. When you say some shit you gonna do the next day, do it the night before. I don't know why. But anyways, like I was saying, as a black man, leaving off from the first video, bro, I'm tired, bro. I am. I only been here 2 decades, bro, and I'm already tired. But not only that, people, you know, you can believe me, don't believe me. I know what I know, and I know thyself. I don't even believe in myself no more. I know myself. I lived multiple lifetimes on this planet, bro. And you know, a lot. The most significant ones was being in slavery, and another one was during the civil rights movement. I was lynched during both of those, you know, those times. That's how I got clipped up out of here. Another death was I got set on fire. If you want to know how I know these things, just know it dreams, bro. Dreams. And I'm just tired, bro. I'm tired of having to look over my shoulder for any motherfucker. I'm tired of you know, the world looks down on black, and other black men can say the same, nigga. We're tired, bro. The world looks down on us in every way, everybody, even our own black woman who made black men. We have a XY chromosome. A Y is literally an X without that fourth line. You know how X go womb, X, and it got four lines, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just remove one of those and you get a Y, bro. We're literally a mutated. When I researched it, bro, men is literally a mutated version of women. Pause when I say this, but your dick is an extended vagina and clitoris. The clitoris turns into the tip of your shit. Pause. That's why it's pink, because that's the clitoris. That's why it's so sensitive. I hate I gotta talk like this, but this is just health education for you slow motherfuckers out there. The tip of your shit is the clitoris. That's why it's so sensitive. The rest of your shit is like the rest of the vagina, the vulva and shit like that extended out. Look it up. Look how a gender is decided in a fetus before it even has a gender. Look how it's decided and how it forms. They'll show you this shit when you look it up on Google, nigga. We are mutated. Men are mutated women. That's why the WO was dropped from our shit, because we don't have wombs. Woman was originally spelled WOMBMEN. Womb men. And what does man even mean? Man just means physical being. It really don't even have nothing to do with gender if we being honest. It just means physical being. And the women are physical beings who have a womb. And men are physical beings who don't have a womb and can't create. We can create, but we can't birth. We can't give birth to entirely new creations. We can't give birth to new code. We can only recreate code that has already been made by the woman. Or we can only innovate off of that code. And by innovate, we using some old shit to sauce it up into some new shit. But people can still be like, it's like music. A lot of niggas music today is sampled from old school music. It's like that, basically. We're mutated. Our own women don't even love us, gang. They don't. And I get why. You can't fully blame the women for how they are. You gotta blame ourselves for taking on the Caucasoid man mentality for so many years. He got us training us to treat our women as if they're property and sex toys. Because that's how they treat their women. Why you think they women started the women's right movement and then pulled our women in with it? And see, during that time, that was a trick. Because we wasn't even doing that shit to our women back then. We wasn't treating our women like shit. We wasn't treating our women like how the white man was treating their women during the 60s and 50s. Niggas, we was like this, hand to hand. So that in itself was just some trick to get our women into... It's just to further push this integration bullshit. Am I saying those white women don't deserve to fight for their rights, to recognize that they are living beings with spirits and consciousness? No, I'm not saying that. They have every right to do that shit. That the white man should not be doing some of the shit he does to his woman, bro. These motherfuckers will butcher their wife and their kids. If they lose their shit, they would literally butcher their wife and their kids or even eat them. There's only one other animal on earth that does that, and that's chimpanzees, bro. So we would never do half of the shit we would do to our women. And us, the black men, we're tired, bro. The whole world is on our fucking necks. We're like Atlas. Somehow we still managed to put... That's why I said in the first video, the first part of this video, black men make up the majority of suicide rates, especially in America. Because when the whole world is against you, who the fuck do you go to? You can't go to your woman. The bitch just gonna use the shit against you. Oh, you's a weak nigga. Oh, look at you crying. Oh, you shouldn't you this. Or y'all get into an argument, she starts saying shit that you don't told her about nights y'all don't have deep talks about. Now she using this shit against you in an argument. Bitch. Some of you black women, y'all better be glad in this lifetime I came as a man. Some of you women, y'all better be glad I came in this lifetime as a man. Because if I was a woman... Y'all wouldn't be able to... A lot of you women wouldn't be able to fuck with me. I promise you that. You wouldn't even be able to fuck with me. I'ma just say that. I'll be running circles around you bitches with my intelligence. Coochie would be pure. No cap. If I'm a woman, I ain't gonna lie. Coochie would be pure. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm already know how y'all women, y'all be having menstrual cycles, and then your versions, cause you know when your versions, it hurt and shit at first and shit like that. You dig? Niggas be weird. Niggas want to act like this to get close to you just to get some coochie, then leave you hanging. Like I understand y'all women. That's why I said to our women, it's not completely their fault on why the way they're acting with the men. Because remember, during slavery, niggas was buck breaking us, bro. Imagine a grown man fucking you in front of your wife and your kids, nigga. Do you know how degrading that is on your mentality? Not just on your woman and your children. Yes, it's degrading the fuck out of them, but you as a man, your manhood being taken from you by another man that ain't even natural to the planet and is doing it in front of your wife and your kids, who is your fucking ego. That's your soft spot. That's your ego. That's your pride. You take pride in your motherfucking wife and your kids. You have an ego for your wife and your kids. You stand up for them. Any motherfucker trying, you take their head off with the quickest of ease. So to have that happen to you, yes, and then over years on end, they kept degrading black men. Then after we got to the modern times, we gonna give you women Section 8 and this. The government now playing baby daddy. The government is black women's baby daddy. Let's be honest. We're grown, right? We're adults, right? We can have these conversations, right? Maturely, right? Without nobody getting too triggered, right? Or are we still kids in our heads that never really grew up spiritually? We never really grew up mentally. We never really grew up emotionally. We grew up physically, but we didn't grow up in the other fields that define who the fuck you is as a character. All these years of degrading on us has led to our women is in survival mode. Black women are in survival mode and they don't even fucking know it. That's why they keep begging for shit. Oh, I need money if you gonna do this. I need money if you gonna do that. They have come so comfortable to the point where prostitution, they like, okay, if I do get my pussy up on the first night, what you gonna do? You gonna take me on a date? You gonna take me here? You gonna pay my bills? Then I fuck. That is so below a black woman. Black woman, do you not know you are the motherfucking architects for the pyramids? The black men didn't come up with the design for the pyramids. We didn't do that. We just did the heavy work for you. You came up with the blueprint, said this is how we want it to look. Don't every woman that move into a house with a man, she be like, I want this picture here. Oh no, move it a little bit to the right. Oh no, actually, move it a little bit to the left. Okay, put the couch right there. No, I really want it on that side of the house. Put it over there on that side. Okay, no, put it back right there where we had it before. Okay, move it a little bit 2 inches to the left. Okay, that's good. Okay, I got my plant. I want my plant right there by that window. You know what? I take that back. Put that bitch by the door. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't women do that? They're the architects. You, the black women, you are the architects. Those pyramids, all these ancient megalithic structures that we see, that was originally it was drew up by you. And then you came to us and said, hey, because you made us strictly to build, protect, and provide. You made us to create and destroy. We're construction workers, engineers. We're technicians, electricians, scientists. You came to us and said, look, this is what we got. We want you to make this. We got you, baby. Using our minds and shit, moving shit. We might use a little arm weight and all this shit. We got it. Then we come, hey, come look at this. How this shit look? Damn, baby, you got that shit. You finna get some lovely top tonight. Bet. You feel me? All the men, we all go back home to our wives and shit, get some lovely top, nigga. She like, I love that pyramid you built, baby. Yeah, I know. Keep going, though. I had a long day building that motherfucker. I need you to take all this energy out. Simple. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We put in that work for you. You the architects. I do this shit. I don't do this video shit. I don't do none of this shit for money. I don't do none of this shit for fame. I already said before, I don't want the 100,000 subscribers and 200,000. I don't want that. I'm cool with 10K subscribers, and I'm cool with a good 30K on my Instagram. I want a cult following. And what I mean by cult following, let me be careful of my words, because then you're going to have niggas out here trying to say, oh, he's a cult leader. He's a cult leader. Suck my dick. That's not what I am. I'm a black revolutionist, nigga. I'm a black activist. Get the name right, nigga. I'm an activist. I get active in these fields, nigga. Cosmically and physically. I get active out here, nigga. I'm a war general. Get the name right. Don't you hit me with that cult leader shit. When I say a cult following, I mean people who really fuck with me. They standing toe to toe with me, shoulder to shoulder. Because I know if I do start reaching hundreds of thousands, you know how much money I'm gonna be giving back. You know how many thank yous I'm gonna be seeing every day. Because I remember, like my nigga DJ Go said, I ain't shit without y'all. Who's doing the watching? Yes, I'm making the videos, but who's doing the watching? To get these videos, even to make the videos boost on the algorithm when more people can see it. Who's doing the watching to help these videos get there? You are. That's why I say time is important. You pay attention of your time. That's the true money. So be careful who you watching out here. When you watch me, you pay attention of your time to me, man. And I value y'all for that. Y'all don't know why I do this shit, because y'all keep letting me do this shit. Y'all keep pushing me to do this shit. Y'all keep making me doing this shit. Y'all keep telling me, yeah, bro, keep pushing. I fucks with you. Bro, I've been watching you since, bro, you don't put me out some hard times. Bro, you keep my mental strong. I appreciate that. I swear to God, on every atom of my body, nigga, every atom of my soul, in my spirit, every energy that makes up my pure being, raw being. I appreciate that to the highest degree that the universe has, nigga. If I can give you a part of my soul, I would, as a gift. Fuck do you mean? I love y'all. To those who really been rocking with me. That's the kind of following I want. And I don't even want to call it following. My tribe. This is the tribe I'm building. And if people want to make me the chief, I can't stop that. Because that's how chiefs are selected. They're not selected through putting votes in a ballot box that's rigged by a fucking system. No, the people look at that nigga and they be like, no, this the nigga we want. We don't give a fuck with we don't give a fuck what system is universally natural by nature. By the laws of nature. This is who the fuck we want as our leader. If the people get like that with me, cool. I can't stop that. And responsibility, with great power comes great responsibility, and I'm willing to take it on. So to my people, bro, remember who the fuck you is. And to everybody else out there, I want you to know black men is tired. We're tired of our women. We're tired of the world. We're tired of society. The government trying to draft us for wars and shit that we don't want. We have no, black people are not included in any of these wars. World War I, II, and III. In Vietnam and all this shit. That has nothing to do with us. That's white niggas beefing with each other, and they so scared to fight, they would rather send millions of niggas to this land to slay other niggas who have families, bro. I just couldn't kill a man. I don't give a fuck what country he's from. I just couldn't kill another man knowing he's thinking the same thing I'm thinking. I don't want to fight this battle neither. I have people at home I want to go back to. I want to preserve my life. I want to do something I love doing besides fucking literally on the I'm face to face with death. I'm playing a chess game with death. I don't want to fight for people who eats babies. No. I'm starting to realize how crazy this world is. To all the motherfuckers that's been putting out all these conspiracy theory shit, I'm starting to realize those are the same people. Those are the people who have some form of free thinking. Them the people who actually have a couple million neurons busting versus the motherfuckers who have 2 neurons fighting for one spot. I'm starting to realize all the motherfuckers that are in majority of the in society following each other like the sheep they are. Those are the crazy motherfuckers. And I'm happy with where I'm at with it mentally. I'm happy with where I'm at. Because sometimes I get scared as fuck thinking if I never woke up to this shit. I get scared, bro, when I think about that shit. I'd be like, damn, imagine if I never found out none of this shit. Talking so hard, nigga, I got a little bit of spit forming on the corner of my lips. God damn. We black men, we're tired. To the whole world, I just want to let you know we're tired, bro. To the black woman, that y'all, I starting to see y'all on social media. All black men, y'all not approaching us no more. Y'all not talking to us no more. Cause we tired of you, bitch, and you don't know when to shut up. You don't know when to let us get our peace. Nigga be trying to go play the game with his homies. Oh, can you come lay down with me? No, bitch, go to sleep. Learn to be by yourself sometimes. You don't have to be clingy. Men are not clingy creatures. We can be at certain times. But most of the times we are not clingy creatures. Women are clingy creatures. And I get that. But sometimes you have to learn how to balance that clinginess, bro. Sometimes I want to go outside, roll me one. I might write, journal something, read a book, or I might just simply watch nature and reflect on my life. I have to reflect. That's what keeps me sane in this world. That's what allows me to formulate new pathways into this future because I'm sitting here learning the mistake. You know how you watch clips? If you a basketball player or a football player, you know how you watch clips of your old games and you watch how you was playing. You like, damn, why I do that dumbass shit? Damn, what happened right there? Okay, that shit was fire right there. Damn, I need to do that again. Why I ain't been doing this lately? Why I was doing this back then and I ain't doing it? What happened? You see what I'm saying? When you watch those old clips, it's no different than self-reflecting on your life. When you reflecting on your life, you watching old clips in your head like, damn, why the fuck I fuck with that bitch? Damn, why I fuck with that nigga? Damn, why I get this bitch that money? Damn, why I do this for this person? Oh, damn, I remember I did this. I forgot about that. Why I ain't doing that no more? Damn, I forgot about this. I need to get back on that. You see what I'm saying? That's what keep you. This is a ball game down here, nigga. You in practice. You're in school. I can't even say practice. This is the test. This is the playoffs. This ain't regular season. My bad. Let me not even say practice. This ain't even practice. This is the playoffs. We in the end times now, ain't we not? Okay, that's the playoffs. Nigga, regular season over with. Have you been doing your reflecting? Have you been watching your clips? Have you been in the gym putting in work on your shot, putting in work on your dribble, putting in work on your defense, putting in work on your reflex and your time and your speed and your strength as well and your intelligence? More importantly, you got to have the brains and the bronze for the shit that's finna come. You can't just have one or the other. You got to have both. So, like I said, Caucasoids, your time is up. You had all the fun you had. You lived comfortable as long as you did. You had your little 500-year vacation. You had everything you could ever dream of. You had the American dream, as y'all call it. The American dream for y'all is the American nightmare for my people. Now the Atlantean dream for us will be the Atlantean nightmare for you, because now we're entering the 12,000 year solar cycle. We have left the 12,000 year lunar cycle. Shout out Malachi Z. York. Got that from one of his books. Smart man, but he just messes with children. That's where I stopped fucking with him at. Just like some of these niggas, they make good music, but they don't do some egregious shit to women and children and even men. And that's where I stopped fucking with them at. I don't fuck with you as a person, but the music, I fucks with it. That was a you at that time where you wasn't on that shit. See what I mean? But when you started blowing up and getting all this shit, getting all this money, now you started letting that shit make you feel like you can just do whatever the fuck you want and get away with it. No. Do y'all not know the ancestors still walk this land? The blood of us was shedded on the land that we were born from. So that activated a self-defense mechanism, what you would call a curse, what you would call a hex. To those who know voodoo, to those who know a little voodoo, to those who know a little Santeria, to those who know a little, Native American shamanism, what they call the works of, they say that's the work of Satan, that's the work of demons. They try to say our culture and religion that we've been using for hundreds and thousands of years, way before you came here. Oh, that's us messing with demons. But y'all religious books where y'all are literally, the bread is my flesh, the wine is my blood. That's what Jesus said. They do that in church. Eat the wine, the bread, drink the wine and eat the bread. The bread is his flesh. That's cannibalism. God slaying whole nations of people for no apparent reason. Now, Sodom and Gomorrah was a good one. They deserved to get their shit incinerated for the sick shit that was going. Well, actually, Sodom and Gomorrah is about today too. And if America was to get incinerated, let it happen. All this bullshit going on here on my land at that. Y'all better look up my name, Orlan, nigga, Orlan. Look up my name and you'll go see what it mean. Nigga, this our shit. This my shit. I got my own selective home on this motherfucker. Everybody else got their own selective home. This all our shit collectively. But nigga, we all gotta say that shit. Nigga, this my shit. This home. Nigga, this where all my people's at. So when the moment the blood hit this land, it activated a curse. That's why they give you all these horror movies and shit. Of them getting hunted in houses and shit like that. Because that's our peoples on their top. They still on their ass even in the afterlife. Them niggas can't even sleep properly. So they got the ancestors to deal with. They got the sun to deal with. They got the earth to deal with. Because that bitch, they say climate change and this, that. No, the earth is heating up because she's having a fever. There's a virus in her. It's no different than your body. Your body's made the same way from the earth. The earth made you. We can exclude aliens having something to do with our creations. And if they did, they still have to use shit from earth to make these bodies, nigga. Simple as that. So you were made from the earth. The earth made you first. Put it like that. And your body is just like hers. And whenever you get sick, you get a cold, whatever, first thing you do, you get a fever. You get inflammation, and all this heat gets produced in your body to kill the virus and try to push it out of your system. What you think the earth is doing? Why you think it's getting hot all of a sudden? Niggas been chopping down trees, killing all the animals, killing all the bees. They're fucking up the ecosystem, which is now fucking up the equilibrium of the living conditions of earth for all creatures, including us. And the earth can feel that. She's very much aware and alive, and she's more conscious and sentient leagues. I can't even measure how much more sentient the earth is than a human if she made us. If we're this fucking smart, and we wonder where the fuck we get our intelligence from. Or it might have came from aliens. You ain't never thought it might have just came from earth? You ain't never thought if the earth is actually alive and breathing? The fucking trees all around the world is literally her lungs? That's why she breathes out oxygen and she takes in our carbon dioxide. Was not the breath of life first, the breath of God breathed into man to give us life? They said first, God breathed the breath into man. And then we... Don't that sound like the earth? The trees give us motherfucking oxygen. All the plants, they be like, in your shit. And we breathe that shit in. Who really is God, nigga? Let's really get on this shit. Nah, niggas be talking about God ain't comprehensible and shit. Nah, yes it is. I feel like God, she would make herself in a way where we can comprehend her and understand her. So that way we know that we're not alone, nigga. This God that they got make them feel alone. This God that they got who can stop shit with the snap of a finger is letting children being sex trafficked, organ harvest on a day-to-day day by the millions, nigga. By the millions. We talking billions of kids over, it's 2026. This shit been going on for years. Every year, 800,000 kids go missing in America alone. That's billions of kids around the world, including other countries that don't have as good as security and technology as the United States. You niggas got me fucked. I swear to God, boy, this world got me fucked up. I'm living in a cartoon, slime. I'm living in a cartoon, bro. The earth has a fever, bro. She's getting this virus out of her one way or another. And the sun is helping her. That's why the poles flipped in the sun. And now the sun is it's reached a supercharged state. The sun used to be yellow, like goldish yellow. Now it's like a silvery white. It never used to look like that. The moon is out at the same time as the sun now. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. But we know that something different is taking place, and we all feel it across the planet. We feel the tension, planetary tension in the air, that something is about to just give in. So if y'all know, as we can all agree now, that a bunch of shit is about to happen. And that is why 2050, there will only be 144,000 people left on Earth. I'm not saying I'm a prophet. I'm not saying none of that. I could be wrong. I'm just being real with you. I could be wrong. Because destinies and fates do change. They constantly change on a day-to-day basis. But with the way shit is headed, and the way docile people is still acting in this country and we not joining together to take no action, gang. Come on now. We headed down the path where the world will be gone, nigga. They already trying to tell it to you now with this alien shit. Oh, the P-42s and the P-52,000s and shit. The ultra-terrestrials. This shit, they been known about this shit years ago. They just now telling you this shit. We already been telling each other, oh, no, they hide shit for years. And then they put it out at this time, late as hell. We all been saying this for years that they do that, bro. They just trying to let you know that, look, if y'all niggas don't want to revolt, we just gonna keep fucking the earth up. They already telling you that it's not gonna be that many people left. Because they say that niggas had to go underground. They said a major event happened on Earth in the future where niggas had to go underground and niggas survived and niggas had to go up on the surface. And some niggas miraculously survived on the surface, which I believe, you know, is my people. But the beings that they showed you, that's what they're going to look like. Why you think they look like white people? Why you think them grays look just like white people? They really, them ain't even grays. I don't know what the fuck those is. I think that's a gray hybrid, because the grays have been genetically trying to experiment on the white people to where they can create a hybrid vessel to have full control of and be able to reproduce, because the grays can't reproduce. They have no reproductive parts. They lost them due to merging themselves with technology. The grays are a result of what white people did with themselves with this AI shit, because they're trying to take the sun. They're trying to race against the sun. That's why they're making these AI bots and merging their brains with chips and shit, because they know the bodies they have now will break down under that sun. So they need a way to transfer their consciousness into a body that won't be affected by the sun. Of course, a robot can't be affected by the sun. But what they also don't know is the sun has the ability to send an EMP called a Carrington event, or even greater size solar flare, so strong to the earth, it will wipe out all electronics, including your car. Your car won't even be able to turn on. Even if your shit is engine powered, not the electrical ones. Even if you got a regular car, your shit won't turn on because the battery will be fried. Your phone won't turn on. Your computer won't turn on. Your clock won't work. Your air won't work. Nothing will work. Anything electronic won't work. The only thing that'll work is shit like this. Some lighters, goddamn it, and compasses and shit like that. And I don't even know if compass is gonna work because the magnetic field is fucked up. Get ready. They not gonna be able to push this. They not gonna be able to get this AI shit how they want to. The sun is at that point to where it can send a Carrington level solar flare, or even greater than that, to Earth. That's the state, that's the supercharged state that the sun is in right now. In any moment now. We just don't know. Your NASA scientists are on edge and shit. Your NASA scientists are highly on edge right now. So that's what I mean by it won't be that many people left. 2030 is going to get cut down to like, they told you in the Georgia Guidestones, they blew them up. Don't forget, keep track of all the shit they've been trying to trace and cover up, like the Georgia Guidestones especially. Maintain humanity in perpetual balance at a population of 500 million. There's 9 billion people on the planet right now. How do you get numbers that low? Well, one is you get everybody to take this shit. 2, you stage shit like blood events called wars or mass shootings. You also stage another fake virus, an actual virus that actually ravages through the fucking body. And they gonna tell you, oh, we can't find a cure for it, when they got it literally in the underground lab somewhere by the numbers, just in case one of them gets sick. That's how you do that. You poison the food. You poison the air. You make the women and the men hate each other where they don't reproduce no more. That's how. They don't gotta nuke the planet to get the numbers down that quickly. There's other ways they can get it down quickly just by using you to fuck yourself over. Y'all can't these motherfuckers is stupid, but don't underestimate them. Rule number 1, never underestimate your enemy in any form of battle or war, even sparring. Never underestimate your enemy, nigga. they still have so much saucy shit that can make you fuck yourself over just by using your own brain against you. They got your own brain being used against you, nigga. What? The division is at damn near a microscopic level, nigga. You get the men to turn to women, get the women to turn to men. That's how you get the population down. You promote abortion. You tell women, oh yeah, that's your body. It's my body. I do what I want. That fetus is alive. It might not have a gender yet, but it's alive. That's a body in there, nigga. And it ain't yours, nigga. That's half of the daddy shit too. It's your body. You're right. It's your body. I'm not here to save everybody, because everybody can't be saved. But I'm here to save those who want to be saved. Put it like that. The rest of you niggas, it hurts me to let y'all walk in them flames, bro. Into the mouth of Moloch. It do. Because I want to see all my people at the end of this shit. But not all of us gonna make it. That's the part that hurt me the most. I want to see all my people at the end of this shit. I want to see the white folks with true hearts that really be speaking out for us, bro. That really be tapped in with us. That really speak against their own people. Those are the bloodlines of white people that's been doing this shit for years. Them really be the peasant white people that get treated by shit by their own. They started leaning towards more. They started leaning towards more our way and us. They grew up in our hoods and shit. Yeah, them white people. I want to see them at the end of this shit. But I know they not gonna be able to get to this. Some might, but I just know they not gonna be able to live how we're living, because the sun is gonna reach such a fucking, what do they call it? Superconducted. It's gonna reach such a superconducting state, bro. These people are going to have to live back underground again, bro. Do I want to see that for some of them that really bangs with us? No, bro. I'm going to keep it $150 with you. I want to see a lot. I want to see the entire 9 billion people. I know everybody clones and shit. So, yes, some got to go. I ain't going to cap about that. But the ones that got actual souls and spirits, I want to see all of us make it. But not all people are going to make it, because not everybody wants to be unplugged from the Matrix, Neo. Remember that. Some people will kill you for trying to unplug them from the Matrix. That's how much they love it. That shit hit different now. At the age of 26, ripe 26, nigga, that shit hit different now. At the age I am. At first, when I was a little younger, 20s, 19, I'm like, yeah, I get what he mean. But when I look at it now, though, some niggas will kill you for trying to unplug them out the Matrix. Some nigga, that's like somebody will kill you for trying to save them getting hit by a 18-wheeler truck. They wanted to die to that truck. Some people want to die, bro. Whether it's physically, spiritually, mentally, or emotionally, some people want to die. And you can't stop them for that. That's their internal soul choice. That's their own individual choice. That's the beauty in the universe. We're all one, connected to the universe, but we're all individual in our own aspect, unique ways that just, you can't find nobody else like me, bro. You can't. I can't find nobody else like y'all. Everybody is unique. That's the beauty in this shit. How do you get such diversity with the same thing? Like, it's weird. It's weird. Consciousness is in everything. That's a universal thing, consciousness. But consciousness it's in all these different, unique, beautiful things all across the cosmos. You get where I'm coming from? Not everybody gonna make it to the end of this shit. I know some of us, we want all our family members to make it to the end of this shit. Not all your family members gonna make it to the end of this shit. You gotta question yourself, and I'm gonna make it to the end of this shit, because I damn sure question myself that. How do you prepare for How do you prepare for a tsunami? If you're on the East Coast and a major earthquake happens in the Atlantic Ocean, or if you're on the West Coast and a major earthquake happens in the Pacific Ocean and a 300-foot tsunami is heading your way, how do you prepare for that? How? A 10.0 earthquake shaking the fuck out of Los Angeles. How do you prepare for that? An F5 tornado touches down in Mississippi, 3 miles wide, coming straight for a town. Let's just say it's coming straight for Grenada, Mississippi. How do you prepare for that? Especially if it's at night, and night tornadoes are the worst because you can't see them. Ooh! When I say shit get real in this nature field, nigga, have y'all ever heard of a night tornado? Nigga, those are, woo! Nature got a way of getting you out of here, nigga. I promise you. Nature is nothing to play with. Night tornadoes are the two types of worst tornadoes. Rain-wrapped tornadoes, which me and my mother, when at a very young age, we almost got caught up in a rain. We almost got snatched up by a tornado that was rain-wrapped. And it caused the whiteout where we had to stop the car. My mom had to stop the car and couldn't even drive no more. That's how bad that shit was coming down. And the wind was shaking so strong, we was like, the car was shaking and shit. And that's when my mom said, damn, a tornado gotta be nearby. And I'm thinking in my head, like, what the fuck you mean? Rain-wrapped tornadoes and the worst ones, night tornadoes. Now, I never experienced a night tornado. But night tornadoes, you can't see the motherfuckers. You can't unless lightning flash. That's the only chance that nature give you is lightning. She like, you ain't gonna see this motherfucker, but I'll give you a hint where this motherfucker at. Lightning. Cause it be storming. And that's the only way you can see where that motherfucker at. But you know, the motherfuckers move quick. And then it take a minute for lightning to kick in again. You know, thunder, then the lightning. It take a little minute for that shit to hit. If it ain't going crazy. So you got that motherfucker can move about 10 miles in that 5 seconds it take for the next lightning bolt to hit. That bitch right in front of you. How do you prepare for that? How do you prepare for, right now, Lake Mead. All the lakes in the West are drying up, bro. Those lakes supply water and electricity to 40 million people in the West. California, Colorado, Utah, New Mexico, and Arizona, and California, and Nevada. Like 6 or 7 different states. They're about to have no drinking water and no electricity potentially by the end of this year. And they're not talking about that. They keep feeding y'all this bullshit. So many people about to die in the West, and you know it get hot out there in summer. It's finna be critical this year, nigga. Niggas is already seeing triple digit numbers in the temperature in spring in Arizona. Not to mention, niggas out here in Texas, we just had an 80-degree Christmas this past 2025. We're already seeing temperatures that we will see in like August or July, late July, that 90, 100 degree. That's something we would see around then, but we're seeing that now. What the fuck is summer finna be like? And then that's what I'm saying. They know this. And people probably think, oh, why didn't they just cloud seed and drop rain there? They could do that. But you think they finna use all this powerful technology to help your ass? No. This is how they get the world down to 500 million. We phase 4, y'all. Phase 4. We just got out of phase 3. We are now in phase 4. You're gonna see. I'm gonna get deep into. I'm gonna make a whole video for phase 4, but I'm just breaking this shit down to y'all, gang. It's over with. And to the people in the West, be ready. Are you prepared for that when that water go out? You don't really need food to survive. Water can help you survive for as long as you got some, nigga. But once you run out of that, now we got an issue. How do you prepare for that? Oh, I got all my water in my house. And da-da-da-da-da. Okay. But you got wildfires. And on top of that, government is shut down. And when the government, how do you prepare for a government collapse? You can't call 911 no more. Crime, the police don't exist no more because the fucking world is fucked up. Who gonna help you when niggas is trying to steal some shit from you? And you by yourself. How do you prepare for that? How do you prepare for a purge? Because it's gonna be people, you guys, we live around these people, man. They only don't do crazy shit because we got laws. If these laws didn't exist, you would really see these true people. You would really see, they show their true selves on the internet, saying I'll kill this, saying all kind of weird shit on the internet. The internet exposes people. It's a double-edged blade. Yes, it exposes them, but it exposes a lot of these weird, sick motherfuckers amongst the society as well. The normal society, citizen society as well, nigga. How do you prepare for that? I'm not trying to fearmonger. Nigga, I'm speaking to you like a general. Nigga, get ready for war because it ain't over. We've been at war for hundreds and thousands of years. You just think you ain't at war because we got all this sim shit. And the person that won that battle in this huge war that we're in right now that's been going on for years. Hundreds and thousands of years. They just got you in a state to where they control you now and they're living comfortably. That's why I said y'all will no longer live comfortable. And to my people, you will no longer live comfortable trying to be like them in this system. Want to be celebrities and all that? It's over with. It's finito. So get ready to get back in battle. It's time to get your armor of God on. And rock the sword of truth. Put your armor of God on and rock the sword of truth. In the shield of what can I describe the shield? Your shield will be your mentality, bro. How strong is your mental? The armor of God to protect your body, your emotions, your spirit and your soul. And the shield. You feel me? The shield of mentality to defend against the illusions. And the sword of truth to strike down any enemy that come your way. And always remember, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, my nigga. Any tongue that speak death upon you will only speak death upon themselves. Remember that. Y'all are some of the greatest warriors out there and you don't even know it. I didn't even know it at first. I didn't know I was a great warrior, nigga. I didn't know I was a solar warrior. A cosmic general. A planetary defender, nigga. I didn't know it. But now I do. It's no different than the cells in your body that fight off viruses, nigga. We the cells of the planet. And I gotta fight to help the planet. It's my home. Y'all don't think it's home. Because you throw trash all into nature. You're putting plastic all in the oceans. You're throwing beer cans and shit everywhere where the birds sleep at. The possums, the foxes. The stray cats and stray dogs. The bugs that help feed our ecosystem. Y'all don't give a fuck about that shit. Y'all don't even think twice. Motherfucker be walking on the sidewalk or in their car and just throw it out the window. Y'all don't even think twice, bro. And I used to be that nigga. And I can't say my previous ex, she did get on my ass about that. Like, nigga, don't be throwing no shit on the ground. I'm like, okay, yeah, you right. You right. And that was just last year, bro. But I had to really step into that like, nah, she right though. I gotta start caring about these babies. These my babies out here, bro. The animals is our babies. So, I'm gonna get ready to end this video. But everything that I just said is the reason why we will, in 2050, there will only be 104. By 2030, I say by 2035, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people that get up out of here. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It is, cause they're about to start doing some crazy shit. It's getting ready to come, bro. They have to finish the script. They have to fulfill Agenda 2030. I told you they have to do this, or they gods is gonna put them in a domain that they gonna wish they died, nigga. They gonna wish they fulfilled this shit how they were supposed to, and that's why they own that shit. These are pawns too. Niggas talk about these elites, and niggas talk about these rich billionaires. These are puppets. There are beings here that don't even need money because they're the ones that made the money. These are beings that don't need none of these companies and shit because they're the ones that made these companies. They don't need the AI because they're the ones that brought the AI to this planet. I'm going to say that one more time. They don't need the AI because they're the ones that brought the AI to this planet and made a deal with the most powerful people on the planet that you call your billionaires and the elite and shit. They made a deal with them because they knew that these people were the most powerful people on the planet. They seen that they had control over all the other minds. And when they pay respects to that, they like, oh shit, you got all these motherfuckers under your control? We got a deal. How about this? Give me some of these people. We'll say about a couple million of them that we can genetically experiment on in exchange for this AI. As a matter of fact, take that back. Since we more advanced and powerful than you, we just gonna keep taking your people as long as we like. And we'll supply you this right here that we got. And you can work with it. And it's really toys to us. But it's something out of this world to you. And they like, deal. And now you wonder why babies is getting eaten, niggas is getting cloned, and now you got everybody talking about, oh, reptilians. I'm done. One love, make universal love, y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves. Peace to the guys and goddesses, kings and queens, empresses, chiefs, priests of the planet. Share this to other people with like minds, bro, like us, bro. Share this to other people who care about the baby. Share this to other people who care about the planet, who care about the animals, who care about the sun, who care about the other planets, who care about the galaxy. Share this, bro. Because we know this shit more than just Earth. We're at the point of life where we cannot ignore. There has been way more shit going on with this planet than we've been told. There are way more things walking around on this planet just like us than our scientists admit. Just like the Bigfoot shit. Niggas talking about the Bigfoot, niggas seeing Bigfoots and shit now. Bro, the Bigfoot is literally the Gigantopithecus from the dinosaur age. Look up the Gigantopithecus or just look up the walking ape from dinosaur times. Just type that in Google and they're going to show you the Gigantopithecus. And it's literally a 12-foot ape. And those things can talk. Those things were sentient. This is how your Caucasoids was made. It wasn't just really chimpanzee DNA. They don't tell you that the Bigfoots and them shit still exists. This is why in the game Red Dead Redemption 1, not the second one, but Red Dead Redemption 1, there was a secret mission you can go do or a side mission where you can go do to hunt down the Sasquatch. And when you hunt them down, bro, he hunt down the Sasquatch started talking. John Marston was like, what the fuck? Y'all niggas talk? He was like, yes. He's like, we've been here way before your people ever got here. We've been here for millions of years, reproducing and chilling. But as y'all grew and got stronger, y'all began killing off the planet. Y'all began destroying the forest, which began to affect us. And y'all began to start hunting us down, but also keeping us in secret. That's what he was telling the nigga in Red Dead that the Sasquatch was telling. I'm like, why the fuck is this shit so deep? Why would something in a video game like that need to be that deep about a real life subject that people are really trying to figure out? We trying to figure out if there's some walking apes around this bitch, and it is. It's a Gigantopithecus. Those are basically sentient apes. They're smart as fuck too. They have homes. They create families. You just don't never see them because they live deep in the fucking wood. Do you know how much wood's in America? You don't know that because y'all all in the fucking downtown and city all the time. And some of you niggas don't like to travel. You like to sit your ass and stay in the same, oh, I don't want to go here. I'd rather stay here. No, get out and travel. When you really travel and drive, or if you fly a plane, you will see that there is miles and miles and miles and miles and miles of fucking forests and trees, nigga. Mountainous terrains and shit. Do you know how much is out there in the United States alone? We only explore our local woods and forests and shit that's in our cities and shit. Or if you live on the outskirts of cities in the country and shit, that's still your local woods and forests. You ain't never just drove out of your city for about a good hour or two into the middle of nowhere and then you start traveling the woods. You ain't never did that shit before. And if you did, shit, drop it in the comments. We want to see that. We want the story. How that shit go? You see some scary shit or not? But nobody ain't never did that shit, especially black folks. We ain't never did no bullshit like that. Niggas be scared as hell to try to do that shit. Don't let your car break down in the middle of nowhere. Woo! That's some shit right there. And if it's at night, you don't know where the fuck you at. You don't know what's out there in those woods, bro. Because they keep us in these cities. That's the problem. We just don't know nothing because we keep taking what they tell us and stay in the cities, stay in the cities. It's all about they drill in your head as this is how society's supposed to be. No, we're supposed to be exploring shit. That's what makes life fun. Doing something and finding out something new every day. You can barely find out some new shit in this world. That's why everybody having Caucasoids right now. That's why everybody on the internet going, the shit going viral where everybody feeling like life is boring now. There's no spark or shit like that. Yeah, because you look at the fucking society we're in. It's the same shit. And shit used to be more colorful back then and all that shit. They used to put now I ain't gonna lie, back then before corporations was really corporations, nigga, they used to put their soul in them products, nigga. Video games, food, snacks, restaurants. Niggas used to put soul, and then you had back then a lot of people had local shit. People had the mom and pop shops that was owned by families in the local neighborhood and shit like that. You had a lot of them plazas and shit before all these big businesses started buying up shit and taking over shit basically, bro. Back in the day, niggas used to put their soul in shit. Now, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And that's why y'all feeling like that. And we really supposed to be exploring the world. That's why I know Bigfoot is out there walking around. But is that something that we got to talk about right now? Fuck no. Let them creatures do what the fuck they do and leave them alone. Let them be. And some of them are hostile. And those things are so big, they can just tear you in half. And they're kind of related to the Nephilim. But we ain't here to talk about that. We here to talk about what's going on the planet. Simple as that. What's going on with us and our babies? What's going on with us and our future? And what's going on with us and these motherfuckers that claim they helping us, running the world. But really they doing all this sick shit. And they don't want to release the files. So now they doing all these other shits to keep niggas from asking what's in those files. What's in the rest of those Epstein files that y'all don't want to show us? Can we have them? We don't care what all this other shit you got going on. Israel, all that shit that's going on. We don't give a fuck. Can we get the files? We want to know what's in the rest of them bitches that y'all don't want to show. What's in there? We don't even give a fuck about the UFO files no more. Cool, we know aliens is real. Cool, yeah. Let them niggas come down. If they want to come down, they'll come down now. If they don't, they don't. We don't give a fuck. We just tired of it. If them niggas been here for millions of years, why they ain't come down now and talk to us? We'll deal with them niggas when they get here. And if we got to run the fade with them niggas, we will. I don't give a fuck. Same with God in the second coming out. Why he ain't come when all these babies getting snatched up and shit right now? Why he gotta come when after all this shit get chaotic and most of the people is dead? Nah, nigga. We'll deal with that nigga when we get here too. And if we gotta run the fade, if we gotta run the cosmic fade, we will. But right now, nigga, it's about us, them babies, and it's about us taking back our minds from these motherfuckers and more importantly, taking back your power of doing for yourself, thinking for yourself, living for yourself. And it's time to heal from all the traumas that has been put upon us, especially black people. We have thousands of years of trauma before these Caucasoids, because these reptoid beings, they was doing some egregious shit to us too, and probably a little bit worse than these Caucasoids. We are ancient beings, bro. I'm gonna leave it at that. I love y'all. Wow, you thought I wasn't gonna do it? Got him.